Hello, everyone, and welcome back. I just got done watching episode 2 of Oshinoko, and we're going to talk some spoilers right now. Just get that right out of the way. Spoiler talk. If you have not seen it yet, go watch it, come right back, and we'll talk about it. Yeah, things are getting really interesting. We're starting to see the dynamic of the new show, or this new era, basically, because we went through the saga, and now we're seeing where her kids are right now. And yeah, they turned out pretty much how I figured they would. Aqua is dead set on not only his revenge plot, but definitely not allowing Ruby to become a idol, which I can understand. But he's doing some very underhanded, just kind of unauthorized stuff to prevent her from becoming an idol, which I, I don't know. As a character thing, it makes sense based on his character and what he went through, but it's definitely putting Aqua in a almost not likable character bracket. Not saying I don't personally like him as a character, but I can see how some people can find his behavior to be very unlikable. But dude's dead set on revenge. He's got tunnel vision right now, and that one uh, glowing, sparkly eye is dead set on murdering whoever's responsible for this. So it makes sense for the character. So that's not a complaint for me. I don't think that's a downside or anything like that. But I can see some people who probably liked Aqua's character before, probably now like, I don't know about this guy. He seems extra villainy now, which what I expected. The president, MIA, basically just left his wife to run the business, which is not something I actually expected. He did seem to be really down in all of the images that they showed of him in the videos and stuff, and it seems like he turned to drinking. So he's probably a worthless alcoholic right now, which we haven't seen him. We don't know yet, but chances are probably that's probably his deal. As far as the his wife is concerned, she seems to have her stuff together. She has taken them in as her children and really accepted her as her daughter. Um, I don't know about Aqua. I was trying to figure out the dynamic is if he was like actually living with them or if he actually decided to live with the director. I'm not really sure how that's working out, but it seems like they all live together. But she really holds Ruby very close, and you can tell that they're very close. So she's playing the mom role really good. Their company hasn't taken in idols for a while because obvious reasons. It's really difficult, and she just feels like they're not going to be making miracles happen. What I did find interesting is they're basically a managing club, or not a managing club. They're basically a managing service for like popular influencers and stuff. It seems like they just manage social media for uh, internet personalities. I think that's what they said. So that's interesting. Nice little twist. I thought they made some interesting choices this episode. It's still looking good. My hopes are very high for this show. What's going on with Aqua is pretty good. His kind of this internal struggle he's going with, and his inferiority complex, where he doesn't seem to believe that he has what it takes to be an actor, and Ruby is just kind of full of almost an odd level of vigor when it comes to her wanting to be an idol. It's kind of strange how dead set she is on it, but she did make a good point. And we also have to remember that this is not just Ruby, the child, like Ai's daughter. This is also Ruby, the girl who had cancer and died. So it's not just from a child's perspective who had a mother and lost her, due to that. This is also half of this is coming from the fact that she wasn't able to do anything she wanted to do, and now she knows what she wants to do. And because she lived a life previously where she had no chance or no choice to do anything, she's like, this is what I want to do, period. And I don't really care. Y'all are talking about the profits and the risks and all this stuff that can happen. I don't care. I want to do what I want to do, and this is it, which is fine. That's, I think that's interesting. So, like I said, I don't want to talk. Obviously, I am talking spoilers, like you guys are, but I don't want to just basically tell the entire episode on the off chance that you don't care about spoilers, but you're still here listening to my opinion. I won't reveal everything, but that's the general makeup. So, Aqua's spending most of his time editing most of the productions from the director that he was basically in whose wing he's under, even though the director's living with his mom, which is kind of hilarious. There's a bunch of funny scenes with that. And Ruby is pursuing her dream, I should say, to try to get into becoming an idol. And some decisions were made to kind of appease everybody because everybody's generally uncomfortable about it. Obviously, Ruby has her reservations because she knows what can happen. Her mom is terrified because of what happened to Ai, and Aqua's just like, absolutely not. I refuse to allow this to happen. So they came to a compromise that I feel like works. It is the best possible situation that they could put themselves in. It is the best way for her to grow and possibly move up in this super harsh world. And it's also a pretty good insurance policy to make sure that all of the super terrible things that could happen are less likely to happen. So I feel like this was like the best case scenario as opposed to allowing what could have happened to happen. So great. I say first episode, might as well be episode 1, honestly. Like, because the first thing was just the prologue, so this technically should be episode 1. But I'll say great second episode, really good, lots of stuff going on, and it seems like they're doing a lot of setup right now. He also ran into the little girl that he did the performance with, Aqua, and she remembered him obviously because of his name and because of the vendetta she had against him, only to find out that he is not applying to the arts like she is, which is, I'm sure, devastating to her because she just reunited with her quote-unquote self-made rival, and he basically just blew that whole situation up in her face. I'm very curious about her. I got a feeling that she was an obnoxious little shit in the prologue by design, but it seems like from what they're showing right now that she's grown significantly since then, and I'm thinking that she's going to be really a really key figure in Aqua's progress in the acting sphere. So we'll see. Also, I think she's going to be a very good character because I think she had a character defining moment as a child, which I'm hoping changed her for the better. Seems like it has, but we don't know a lot about her yet. So yeah, so far so good. Episode 2 was great. We got good dynamics going on, a lot of intrigue in the background, and it's just beginning. Like you can tell by watching the episode that these are just all the beginning pieces of the puzzle being laid down, all the edges, and we'll start moving more towards the center as new episodes come out. So really enjoyed it. Been waiting all day for it to come out, so I finally can get this out. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, let me know what you guys thought about it down in the comment section below. I'll be responding to every comment that warrants a response. And yeah, see you guys on the next one.